We're back now with our big breaking news. Buzzfeed reporting that President Trump personally directed his longtime attorney Michael Cohen to lie to Congress about the Moscow Trump Tower project. Their sources, two federal law enforcement officials involved in an investigation of the matter. Buzzfeed says special counsel Robert Mueller's team learned about Trump's directive for Cohen to lie to Congress through interviews with multiple witnesses from the Trump organization, as well as emails, texts, and other documents. CNN has not yet confirmed the report. But here to discuss, Timothy Naftali, the author of Impeachment and American History, and David Rode joins us as well. Good evening, gentlemen. So I have to start with this BuzzFeed reporting tonight. An impeachable offense? I'll start with you, Tim.
Impeachment is a political process. The first thing the president's defenders are going to say is this is hearsay. They're going to want to see the evidence. They want the evidence that the big man ordered the suborning of perjury. This was a big deal in the Nixon era, but you had the tapes. And on the tapes, you could hear the big man actually order the obstruction of justice. So the question here is, what are the sources that drove the investigators to conclude that the president suborned perjury? If those sources make it clear that Trump ordered it, that's one thing. If it's somebody else saying the big man wants this done, that's hearsay, and I don't think you'll get 67 senators to throw him out of office.
David, I want you to listen. This is Senator Amy Klobuchar and AG nominee Barr on Tuesday. Barr, excuse me.
In your memo, you talked about the Comey decision, and you talked about obstruction of justice, and you already went over that, which I appreciate. You wrote on page 1 that a president persuading a person to commit perjury would be obstruction. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Or any person who persuades another to, yeah.
Okay. You also said that a president or any person convincing a witness to change testimony would be obstruction. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
What position is Barr now? Is he going to be called back to testify?
He could be. I was at the entire hearing through the 7 hours, and I just want to back up what Tim said. That's what Klobuchar asked. That's what the Democrats were pushing on. All of the Republicans were basically saying they will stand by this president, and unless there is a smoking gun, a tape, clear proof that he ordered Michael Cohen to lie to Congress, which is an impeachable offense, but without that kind of proof, Republicans aren't going to move. And you saw how hesitant Barr was there. He was being very careful. He's trying to get confirmed. He's got to keep the president happy, Republicans happy. But, the atmosphere at that hearing was not at all that the Republican Party is shifting away from the president, and they're going to believe Michael Cohen, over Donald Trump. Here's
what the incoming chairman of the House Intelligence Committee just tweeted. He said the allegation that the president of the United States may have suborned perjury before our committee is an effort to curtail the investigation, and cover up his business dealings with Russia is among the most serious to date. We will do what's necessary to find out if it's true. And then Joaquín Castro tweeted this: if the BuzzFeed story is true, President Trump must resign or be impeached. Is he right?
Oh, if the president of the United States suborned perjury, yes, he must resign or be impeached. There's no doubt about that. But impeachment is a political process, and we were very lucky in the Watergate era that there were tapes.
Right.
I believe that had there not been tapes, Richard Nixon would have finished his second term.
Do you think there could be tapes from Cohen on any of this?
I believe, again, what I want is if the president committed, if he suborned perjury and had people lie under oath to save his skin, then he needs to go.
Okay, but listen,
we have to prove it.
Okay, Tim, let me push back a little bit. We have the tapes of Cohen lying about Stormy Daniels, or the conversation with the president about Stormy Daniels, and then the president lying about it. What happened?
Well, but look, here's the issue. I'm just saying that we can anticipate that the president's supporters are not going to accept hearsay. And if they don't accept hearsay, you don't get a removal. And if we have an impeachment without a removal, it'll be Clinton all over again, where the country will be split in half. It'll look like a partisan effort, and President Trump will become a martyr.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, I'm bolstering your point by saying even if there is evidence, even when people hear it with their own ears, they don't often believe it.
Well, he'll declare it's a fake tape. I didn't say that. That's some. I mean, that's the difference
We,
too.
we don't know if there's a tape, but you're
Yes.
saying it's got to be some
He lies
conclusive evidence.
He lies all the time, and he'll just, that's fake. I didn't say that.
Yeah.
That's someone else.
and
that's
Yeah.
what's so difficult.
Access Hollywood, grab him by the whatever,
That's
didn't
what's
make a
so
difference.
different
This is
about
what
this
Rudy
era.
Giuliani said in response to the Buzzfeed. If you believe Cohen, I can get you a great deal on the Brooklyn Bridge.
That's what they're going to do.
That's what-
if this is Michael Cohen saying Donald Trump told me this and there's no other proof, they'll just laugh it off.
And in 1974, there were Republican members of Congress who heard Nixon say to Dean, I can find the money, I can find the hush money, and they still said, unless you can prove that he actually gave the money to E. Howard Hunt, he should stay in office.
Goalposts
Yes.
keep
Yeah.
continuing to move. Thank you, gentlemen. I appreciate it.
Hi everyone, my name's Mike. I'm the creator of Mox News. And for the last 15 years, I have been telling you that as long as I have the support of the community that I serve, Mox News will post videos forever. And that's the truth. As long as I have your support, no one could ever make me stop. Unfortunately, currently, less than 1/1% of Mox News viewers ever donate, tip, or contribute anything back. Again, let me make that really clear. Much less than 1/1% ever give anything back. And to those of you who have donated to Mox News, I want to thank you so much, because it's because of your generosity that we have been able to bring attention to important videos that millions and millions of eyes would have never seen. And I think that that's an amazing thing that we've been able to make happen together. And I can't thank you enough for helping me make that happen. So it's not too late. If you'd like to see Mox News covering the 2020 presidential election, if you can't imagine the 2020 presidential election without Mox News, please, there's still time. You can make a difference. It's easy to make a contribution, donation, or tip. You can go to moxnews.com, or in the text body of this video, there are clickable links to the Patreon page or to the PayPal page. And again, it should take less than 2 minutes to make a donation, and your donation can make a big difference. So I thank you all. Stay cool. One of these days this war is going to end, and it would be awesome if Mox News could be there to celebrate that day with you.